Y'all ready for this? The classic. The foreboding strings. And then it just hits so hard with this breakbeat. My god, man. I had no time for an introduction here because I was honestly just too hype to get to this level. It's been a little while since I've recorded, and I've been a little hesitant to jump into this one. It's a bit daunting, you know? Yeah. Oh, the bass. Oh, God. Before we get too into it, yeah. Hello, I'm Logan. Welcome to Soundtrack Safari, where I dive into games, specifically this time Ratchet Clank, and just give them a good old playthrough while focusing a little bit more on the music, because it really deserves it. Oh, dare I do it? Oh, my heart's racing. I don't know if I should do it yet. It has been a bit since I've recorded, and I may be just a slight bit rusty. Oh, got the other Ratchet games on the brain. I tried to strafe for a moment. Oh, you. What am I supposed to do with you? I always love a lead-in to a beat, you know, when a beat's about to drop and you got that riser. I always love it. I love a reverse cymbal hit, like a reverse crash or a reverse China or something. Oh, this track is a masterclass. I think this might be the best display of the combination of genres that David uses in this game. It's got the spy movie qualities. It's got the foreboding orchestral presence, and it's got that breakbeat-inspired electronic stuff. It's really everything. I mean, I feel like I say that about so many of these tracks. It's everything you want from the soundtrack in this game, and that just probably goes to show that it's just a great soundtrack. I don't know what you want from me, and I love how it just falls back into the loop. That is such a seamless, and dare I say, bit of a sexy loop. It just flows perfectly. Oh, hey there, you're following me. I'm really glad I went this way first, so I could appreciate the music a little bit before totally stressing out. It's been some time since I've played through this game fully. Yeah, it might have been 5 or 6 years or so at this point. I played the other ones, 2, 3, and Deadlocked a whole lot more. This one's just a little harder for me to come back to because a lot of the quality of life improvements in the series are not present. That doesn't mean it's not an absolute blast to return to. Alright, let's go downtown. Does the music change? I don't think it does. I'm assuming this level's probably gonna have 3 music tracks. One here, one in the water section, and one probably for the race, right? This number broke my little brain when I played this game as a small child. The concept of 150,000 volts was just... I didn't have much of a concept of money at the time. You know, I was I don't know, 8 maybe. That broke me a little bit. I was running around thinking I was doing great with I don't know, a few thousand bolts to my name, and then I walk up to this fella, and he's just yeah, give me 150,000 of those things. I really would love to get more orchestral sounds into the music I make. It's just so hard without an actual means to record orchestral instruments. I don't have either the funds or the connections to make that happen quite yet. I could get sound packs and stuff. I'm not opposed to that. That's what I do for all of my drums. There's just something about recording actual strings. Oh, but these strings sound so good. In all my retuned stuff, it's never really been a goal of mine to replicate Bergeau's sound. I've never tried to do that. I've never claimed to do that. It's not really my thing. I like doing stuff that's tangentially inspired by it. I think it's more interesting for everyone involved that I don't just try to, sound like the man. I love recording these. This one has been daunting, like I said, because this level is just such a it's a big deal. It's a big deal to me. It seems like it's a big deal to most. But yeah, just this stream of consciousness thing that gets me going about, you know, this series that I've loved and that we've all loved for so many years. It's fun to talk about. And whoops. Oh, stream of consciousness is not so great when I have to focus on very narrow ledges. But I've been appreciating some of the very nice comments that I've been getting. I wasn't sure if anyone would really be too into this, but I'm glad that that's not the case. And I know that I put some of my own music into the last one with Eudora and a little Trespasser puzzle. That's probably not going to be a super common thing that I do, unless I already have something somewhat in the works. Oh, that's floating off the ground, isn't it? Look at that. Should we race now, or should we come back and finish up the level with the race? Heck, why not? Let's race. Okay, yep, the music's changed. Yeah, man. Oh, I forgot how wonky this felt. I love that high, pointy synth with that echo. That's great. I think this has inspired so much of, like, whenever I have something that has to be race adjacent, this is just where my mind goes. Yeah, that, like, synth wah. That, like, no! That synth wah bass line. And this is like an actual, like, jungle drum track. That's really cool. Alright, it would be pretty embarrassing if I didn't win this, huh? It's actually really hard to play this while focusing on the music. I've never had to do that before. I've always loved the music in this. It's just so very fitting. There's nothing else that this could have. I definitely channeled this in my Joba track from Ratchet Clank 2. This is definitely where my subconscious was inspired. Oh no, I lost. Oh, embarrassing. Let's try it again. I'm gonna win it this time. I'm probably gonna have to just do it without focusing on the music. Oh. Well, that's not quite right, is it? I mean, not gonna lie. Yeah, who am I kidding? This still works. Yeah, man, this isn't the right track, but you just can't miss, David. The string sections, the little, like, kind of, the parts in between the beat don't really work for this, but I'm not putting that on David, I'm putting it on whatever bug caused this track to play. I really wanted to hear that track again, the actual race track. That's okay, I'll hear it plenty when I'm editing this. What? No, can't use this. Not like this. Alright, I was just thrown off because, a different track played. Don't worry about it. Alright, I'm gonna get out of this and then go back in. Maybe that'll give me the right track again. Then I'm just gonna play it like an absolute pro. Alright, you ready for this? Okay, here we go. Yeah. It's the little... Yeah, that little synth line. That's perfect. Alright, y'all. I'm struggling. Gotta say, it is really weird that, if you fail this one... No! I definitely don't remember, I don't remember struggling so much with this as a kid. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's... I can't blame it on Baldur's Gate anymore. I finished it like a week ago. Anybody here a fan of Jack X? I would love to play through that on here. I'd love to do a safari on Jack X. I do love the Jack and Daxter games. I was definitely always more of a Ratchet kid. I mean, if that's not absurdly obvious. Alright. Okay, talking about Jack X gave me the oomph I needed. Yay, I did it. Feels good. Alright, I do appreciate that it's not easy. It makes you feel maybe a little bit more like you're actually winning a competition than rather than just going through the motions of, you know, a video game challenge. Hello. I think something that I also should really try to take note of is, I was mentioning before how there are really neat, like cymbal swell, synthy transitions between parts of songs, parts of tracks. But then there are also the complete opposite. There are these just harsh cuts between parts that really make them stand out. And that's really hard to do right. Okay, are we ready? Now, I do remember the last time I did this, that it wasn't nearly as hard as I remembered it being as a kid. I also didn't remember the race being that hard, so maybe I've just gotten a little worse in my late 20s. Oh, right, water time. I always liked the idea of running around with a bunch of gadgets. I feel like they were never really used to their full potential. I do love, though, the kind of physical nature of a lot of the gadgets from this game, like how this thing gets actually filled up, and it's so full that it just drips so much. I love that. Yeah, and this is giving you the little hint of stress that you're about to feel. Now, this part does have a different track, right? I remember it being just incredibly hectic. That may have just been because the section itself is that way, but I would imagine for this section they would have wanted something to really up the tension. David can deliver in that department. I forget what this sounds like, and I'm pretty excited to see just how stressed I get. And I am also going to be focusing on the music while doing this, so let's hope for the best. Here we go. Yep, it is changing. Okay, what is it? Yes, that is perfect. Oh, and it probably ramps up slowly as you go, building the tension, building the pressure. Oh, this is good. Oh no. Already freaking out, man. It's okay, I got this. That bass line. Oh, and then it cuts out. Oh, yeah. Oh, he knew. He delivered. All right. I'm probably gonna die this. No. Oh, it's perfect music for it, though. And that Spyro sound effect. Oh, I didn't die. Hell yeah. All right, let's just listen to this for a little bit. That is so cool. It's a bit longer than it needed to be, so I don't know if I've ever actually heard this part. Oh, this is a banger. Oh my god. That 4 on the floor with the crazy tambourine going. Ooh. I love that electronic percussion line. That's great. And the strings, the swelling strings. All right, yeah. Yep, there it is. Yep, that's the loop. Great stuff, man. Perfectly tense. Building, yeah, great stuff. I knew this level wouldn't be any kind of a letdown. It's too iconic. Yet another word I use in like every one of these videos. Can you blame me? I'm working up my way to the rhino. Can't I just roll it like an intimidation check or something? All right.
You see how it works? You grease the hinges, the door opens.
Captain Quark.
We're all in grave danger.
Does that mean we can go hoverboarding now?
Meet me at my headquarters.
Yep, Umbrus time. Man, that skybox is gorgeous. And with the track looping again, let's make our way to Umbrus for the next video, of course. Thanks for checking this out. Blackwater City's always been a highlight, both in gameplay and aesthetic. It's always been a powerhouse of this game. If you want to see some more stuff like this in the future, you can subscribe. You can like the video if you did. And I will see you next time in Quark's headquarters in Umbrus. Bye.